Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I'm Brett Dupree, and today has been a pretty good week, is what I was about to say because I'm smart. This week has been pretty good. It's been a pretty interesting week. My hamstring is feeling a lot better. I only really had to push it once. Uh, this has been something called Hell Week at Orange Theory, and a lot of times there's a lot of switches. By switch, you mean you work out like 10 minutes on tread, then you switch to floor there, and it goes back and forth during the day, or there being the 3Gs, which is tread, rower, and floor, which then is like 14 to 20 minutes. And my hamstring doesn't really start hurting until like minute 10. So only one time this week, which was Thursday, I was able to go 23 minutes, and I went at 3.2 miles an hour with like a minute two break at walking at 2 miles an hour, and that was because the coach was explaining something. So it wasn't because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so hurt, but it was because explaining something and I just wanted to watch and just make sure I can watch. But for the most part, it held up pretty well. Today and yesterday I went above 3.2 for yesterday was the 3G as well. I went for a 3.2 miles an hour. No, it's 3.3. I did 3.3 both days, which was great. For 14 minutes on the tread, and my hamstring held up pretty well. So, yeah, so I've been thinking about that a lot lately, obviously, because I think about it every time I work out. And I've been, especially today, I concluded that I should really, like every month or two, probably at least every month and a half, every 2 months, just have a week where I just don't work out super hard and let my body recover, where I just don't push myself, because my body feels pretty good, minus the kind of hurt hamstring. And I was noticing that last week and this week even when I was going to yoga. Generally, one of the coaches there likes asking how I feel like showing up today, and both these weeks has been sixes, and they mostly been sixes because my hips and my legs aren't hurting, especially my hips aren't in a lot of pain like they generally are. Like they're in just so much pain, especially on Wednesday because I just did 2 Orange Theory workouts. And I was just thinking to myself, well, for like the last month, I haven't really been pushing super hard. I've been, you know, really concentrating on not straining my hamstring too much. And, every time you do squats or lunges, which are a lot in Orange Theory, though I haven't been going as low to make sure I just don't hurt my hamstring and stuff. And thinking to myself, I feel pretty good on a whole. And so every couple months, I really should just have a week. A lot of times I just have these weeks on accident because, I'll have a doctor's appointment, another appointment, or a team meeting or something, and I'll just have a 3-day a 3-day workout week, and it'll be natural. But I think I should start putting more of those in. Maybe starting like in my head at the last week of the month or the first week of the month. Just not pushing myself as hard and just like not lollygagging, but just moving to move and not moving to really push myself to give my body a chance to recover from the damage, because that's what I understand that working out is damaging your muscle so that it builds back stronger. Maybe since I'm older, I just need to do that more. Because overall, I'm feeling good. I'm also feeling good because I'm normal fat. And what that means is there's like throughout my life, I don't start at nearly over 400 pounds. You work your way up to that. And a lot of my huge weight gain came from college, starting at like 230 when I graduated high school, then getting up to like 260. And then eventually getting up to like 285, 300, and then being around there for a while. And every time I think of like my normal weights, like a good chunk of my life was like 360 and below. It was only 390, like the last 10 years was 380, 390 to 4 something. And so, but being around 360-ish, 370, 360, 380, that used to be my bounce around for a while. And so I think to myself, this is almost like normal fat. I almost feel normal. I know it's still a lot. I'm not deluding myself, but this is just life at this weight isn't horrible. It's not the best, of course. It used to be like, oh my god, I can't believe I weighed 360 something. But I can tell you, after weighing 480 something or 470 something for sure, it's like 360 something is freaking easy. But of course, I'm still going to continue. But I'm just saying, I feel better. I got 3X shorts. I'm excited about that. So this is 3X. My shirts are 3X. My yoga leggings are 3X. So all my workout clothes is 3X, which I like. I like having things a little tight so when they loosen up, I can feel it and see it better. And I don't want to be like wearing dresses, is what I like to call them. My clothes are super tight, or not tight, or get super loose. Like my 4X shirts that I bought in the summer are starting to look more and more like dresses. And yeah, so they're DXL shirts. I finally there's still my dad lost a lot of weight, and he gave me a bunch of his 5X stuff, and I can't fit it. I have no idea how my dad's body is so much different. His just shoulders aren't as wide as mine. Is the thing, which is weird because my dad's stacked. Especially like he's a big guy, but apparently I just got the broader shoulders of the two of us because like his clothes, like one of them just fit me and it's a 5X and it's still kind of tight. And just I don't know. Well, I guess that's what I get for buying DXLs. DXL's the best place to find fat clothes. It fits so well, especially if you're broad shouldered. But the 5X is starting to, or the 4X are starting to loose. I tried on a 3X of mine and it fit pretty decent. Still, tight on the bottom belly. That's what I'm grabbing right now, which is the hardest belly to lose during this time. Part doesn't get a lot of blood flow to lose that part. I don't know how it works. But, I'm getting smaller. That's the most important thing. And so I'm happy wearing the 3Xs. And I think that's it. I think that's all I really... Oh, yeah. I got my LPA, little a, checked on Tuesday. There's a place close by, Rainier, clinic. They do drug trials. And so I went to see if I qualified. I talked to the people. I got my blood drawn. I haven't heard back, and I really hope I don't qualify because it's not preventative. And the only way to qualify is to have an elevated LP-A, and LP-A is a silent killer where working out and diet doesn't help. And it's like, we have no idea how to treat it, so we never check it, which I don't know how much that's true. This could be like a whole big conspiracy where Big Pharma's just creating a fake cholesterol just so they can sell a new drug to people. But I'm someone who does trust science. I just don't trust big companies. Well, anyway, so here's hoping I don't have an elevated LP-A and that I'll just take that $31 that I got for getting my blood drawn and knowing the results of those tests on my shirts I bought. So thank you, Rainier something clinic. I want to say care clinic, but that's not it. For my shorts. Well, anyways, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great time. Thank you for all your support. I love you for who you are. And as always, you are worthy.